The Fellowship traveled through dark forests and misty mountains. To avoid danger, they entered the ancient mines of Moria. But the mines were filled with shadows and secrets. Goblins attacked, and the Fellowship ran through tunnels echoing with danger. In the deepest hall, they encountered the Balrog, a creature of fire and shadow. Gandalf fought bravely to protect his friends. With a mighty clash, he fell into the abyss, and the Fellowship escaped into the cold night, hearts heavy with sorrow. The Fellowship, battered and weary, stumbled out of the dark mouth of the mines. Behind them, the ancient stones of Moria stood silent and still, guarding their secrets deep within the earth. As the first rays of dawn touched the mountain tops, they looked back at the place they had escaped from. Aragorn, his face grim, turned to Gandalf and asked, "What fate awaits us now?" Gandalf, his eyes distant, seemed to be seeing all of Middle-earth in his mind's eye. "We must go to Lothlorien," he said finally, "to the home of Lady Galadriel. There we may find some answers, and perhaps a way to defeat the growing darkness." Frodo, clutching the precious stone, felt its weight heavy in his pocket. He knew that the Ring of Power had been at work in these mines, corrupting and twisting all who dwelt here. It was a reminder of the burden he carried, a burden that seemed to grow heavier with each passing day. As they made their way through the fading light of evening, the sound of rushing water grew louder. Soon they came upon a river, its waters flowing swiftly over smooth, worn stones. Before them lay the bridge of Siranin, which spanned the river and led them deeper into the heart of the forest. But as they approached, a dark shape emerged from the trees, blocking their path. Strider stepped forward, his hand resting on the hilt of his sword. "Who goes there?" he called out, his voice echoing in the stillness. Out of the shadows, a tall figure stepped forth, revealing himself to be an elf, clad in green robes and bearing a bow and a sword. His face was grave, his eyes sharp and keen. "I am Haldir, son of Amdor," he said, "and these are my brothers of the Elven Guard. We have been watching you, strangers, and know your purpose here." He turned his gaze to Frodo, his eyes seeming to pierce the chill of the forest. "We know also of the Ring of Power that you carry, Frodo Baggins," he said, "and of the great quest that lies before you." Frodo felt a chill run down his spine, for he had not revealed the true nature of his quest to any save his closest companions. "How do you know these things?" asked, his voice barely a whisper. "The trees and the streams have spoken to us of your coming," Haldir replied, "and we have seen the signs of the ring's growing power. You cannot go further without our guide, for the forest is perilous, and the servants of Sauron lie in wait." Frodo knew that the elf spoke truly, and so he agreed to let the elves guide them through the forest. As they journeyed deeper into Fangorn, Frodo could feel the weight of the ring pressing upon him, urging him to hurry, to reach the safety of Mordor as soon as possible. But he knew that he must be cautious. For every step he took, the fate of all of Middle-earth hung in the balance. Meanwhile, in the distance, a dark cloud gathered on the horizon, a shadow falling over the land. The Nazgul were on their way. And as they rode through the forest, their eyes, like cold stars, scanned the trees, searching for their quarry. They were close now, and Frodo had to keep hidden. Come. The fate of all Middle-earth might